until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Dory Jackson now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better. He's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
Second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So set it down, score him at the 38.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
On here with Will Shipley. It looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. You're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Shipley now up the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard.
Another one for Shipley. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead. That's maybe a yard at most. And that tackle to Johnny Newton. Like the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inches. They get set for 3rd and 6. No throw. 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Defense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
They pitch it to him. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And boy, they made a challenge that 1st down. They got very close, picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
It's a sneak. Hurts. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for Eagles first down.
Shipley will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal. QB sneak coming, and this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down here in the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, in it for the first time. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
And helping that middle line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I call that a table setter right there. A table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd down give to Krosky-Merritt. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Give it to Krosky-Merritt. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for Washington.
Running with Eckler again. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Commanders will have a first. Krosky-Merritt straight ahead. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
They run, it's Krosky-Merritt. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, Krosky-Merritt. He dodged the tackle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
Krosky-Merritt is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. Matt Gay on for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup.
Man in motion, headed right. From the gun, Shipley gets it. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. It's the Eagles facing a 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. We've got a screen to the running back. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Commanders and running back to Corey Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for 1st half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 22. And the Commanders will have a first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. The counter give to Eckler. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This time it's a passing play. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd and just 2 to go.
79 Broncos. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Intercepted, but oh wait, officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the 2nd half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much for that check-in. The blizzard here has not subsided as we're back for the start of our 2nd half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This taken from the 12. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Krosky Merritt on a carry. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. On the line for another first and 10. Running right, this is Krosky Merritt. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Run now with Krosky Merritt. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
15 more yards. That's another Washington first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Eckler on second. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Krosky Merritt on third. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. Everybody rushing back to the line.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
To Terry McLaurin.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 11.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes out to the left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 14. Eagles nothing. And Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Again, it's Shipley. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. It's a sneak. Hurts. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that lone man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. Making touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Eagles.
Yo,
First
touchdown.
down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Straight ahead with Shipley. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Another one for Shipley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Austin Eckler on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chance here. For one final play before the end of our quarter. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. 2nd down, they're going back to Eckler. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
On the ready.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First down.
On 1st down, here's Eckler. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running with Eckler again. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Staying with Eckler. And he has this down to the 34. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Going to the ground again on 1st. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Washington Commanders. First down.
Eckler running dead ahead. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7. On the give, here's Eckler. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get you a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Gay to add the extra extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Eagles 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down throwing for Hurts. Completed left side to Smith.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Trying to find A.J. Brown. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Here we go. 70. 70. Ready.
Handing off now to Eckler. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. You've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Daniels. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Let's get to that wide complete. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. From the gun, Shipley gets it. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They get to Eckler, left side. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Like Kennedy Lion. Go.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Got it, ready?
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Commanders, 1st down.
19 Lion.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Commanders keep running away with this. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 31, Eagles 3. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Hurts on 1st down. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. But we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off. But now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.